Hi everyone, I'm Anisha. So I want to give you a session on basics to advance on Jenkins topic. So you all might be thinking where this Jenkins comes from, why this Jenkins, where it is used, why we are using this Jenkins, what exactly this Jenkins does. Okay, so I want to give you one scenario. See, imagine this situation. Okay, so you push a code, think you are a developer and you were writing a code. Now something in a real industry, think as if you're working in a company. So you think about two people as a developer and a DevOps. So here two engineers are working. So what happened in the night at late 11 p.m. the application goes down. Okay, so now developer has to fix the bugs. So what he does? So he does is he will solve that bug. He will solve the error and he will push the code to the GitHub or GitLab anywhere where his code is saved, where his code is restored. Now, think the DevOps is not available at this time, but the deployment has to be happen. So what? Without DevOps, developer can't deploy it. So here exactly comes this Jenkins. What this Jenkins does is, Jenkins is nothing but a CI/CD. Jenkins is nothing but an automation server which will work in behalf of a DevOps, in behalf of you. Instead of a human sitting and deploy manually, like whenever a developer pushes his code to the application, instead of manually doing or manually building it and deploying it, here comes a Jenkins where we will be adding a CI/CD so that deployment and build and deploy happens by itself by using a Jenkins. So what is Jenkins exactly is? Jenkins is nothing but, so here Jenkins is nothing but a automation server. So automation server. Think Jenkins has one robot. Think Jenkins has a robot. So this robot will do a job. It will do a task which a human does. But right now there is no human available. There is no a person who can do this work. Instead that I'm telling my robot to do it on my behalf. So Jenkins is nothing but one automation server which will do a, which will just do a job. So coming from a, so okay, think you are in a company. So we have a three environment in a company: dev, UAT, and prod. Dev is a where a developer works. Developer builds their application. So UAT is the where testing happens. So QA will be working, testing happens on that application. Once the testing is done, everything is perfect. So when people gets confident that yeah, we can go live, that is where this production comes. So production is a live where our actual application will be running. Here no testing, nothing. Here everything will be, we will solve all the errors in this two part and then comes a prod. Okay, so now think a developer is trying to build one application. So he built the application. Now he will push his all the changes, all he will push his pushes to a GitHub. For now, we will take it as a GitHub. From GitHub, once the developer pushes code to the GitHub, this build and deployment should happen together. So first it will build. Once build happens, then it has to deploy the application. Now our where our this Jenkins will be playing its role. So developer builds its application, he pushed the code to GitHub. Now our code is in GitHub. After code is stored in GitHub, this Jenkins takes place. Instead of you go and manually building and deploying it, we will add a Jenkins to do our work. We will tell our Jenkins to go and deploy. So Jenkins has to build and deploy whenever there is a push in a GitHub. So first what we need to, this is how in a proper, in a real industry or a company works, how we work there. So I want to so basically first today what we will be doing is I will show you how to deploy a Jenkins. I will give you an overview of through a dashboard. How there are two types of jobs, one is freestyle job, one is pipeline job. So if I want to say in a single sentence, freestyle job is nothing but a UI based job. All the, like it is a CI/CD part which we can configure directly through the UI from a directly from a dashboard. Whereas pipeline a job is called as a pipeline has code. We need to write a code where all the build deploy command will be mentioned in a file. That file is called as Jenkins file. Only Jenkins can only identify one file, that is called as Jenkins file. So quickly I want to show how we can deploy the application. So what I did is this, you can deploy in your local or you can use a server. So I have what I have done is I have launched one instance of T3A small. I have named it as Jenkins Learning. So I will quickly connect to this server and I want to deploy a Jenkins. So I will show you how to deploy a Jenkins first. So in for installing Jenkins, you have an official page here. You can come to here, how to install Jenkins, Linux Jenkins, click on that. So here you have options. Here you have all the commands. Just what you need to do is just copy this command and paste it. So first I want to show you if Jenkins is available. Sudo system ctl status Jenkins. I don't have Jenkins here, so it tells there is no Jenkins service. It could not find any Jenkins server here or Jenkins service here. So how to deploy? So as I showed you this commands, I will just copy first sudo apt upload, control C. I will just paste it here. So let it run. I will be copying the next command. What command is this? Sudo apt install font config open jdk 21 gri. Why I am, what is this open jdk? Is nothing but a Java, right? Why I need Java here? Why I need Java? Because our whole Jenkins is written with the Java code. So our Jenkins is basically made from this Java code. So we need Java to be running in our server before deploying Jenkins. So okay, JRE. I will just copy this and I will paste. I do nothing here, just copying and paste it here. So let it run. Once it is run, I will check the Java version. So yeah, I want to install this. Let it get 100%. Our Jenkins is written in Java programming language. That is why we need to install the Java here. So yeah, it is built. Let me check if which version it have installed. Okay, 64-byte VM. Okay, build 21 version it have installed. Now comes we need to install Jenkins. I will go with the long-term support release. I will copy all those things at a time and I will paste it over here. Same thing you can do it in your local command prompt too. So this is done. Now I will sudo apt install and Jenkins. So sudo apt install update. First I will update it once the I have fetched echo and this one. Now I will install sudo apt install Jenkins and -y means auto approve. -y is nothing but the auto approve. So let's wait until it gets completed. Yes, it is done. Now let me check the status of Jenkins. Now it should say active. Yeah, see. Before it was telling there is no, it can't find any Java service, but now we can see it is telling actively running. Now how you will come to know where it is installed? For that I have a public IP. If you are deploying in a local, then you can do localhost is to 8080. This 8080 is a port where our Jenkins runs. So Jenkins port, this is the important thing. So Jenkins always run in a port 8080. Now as I'm running in the server, I need to copy this here 8080. Since this will not work because this 8080 port is not open in my server, so I will go here in security group. I will click on it. Here I need to edit an inbound role, so I will add one role, that custom TCP. Here I will add 8080 port and allow for everyone. So I will save this rule. So now rule is saved. Now it should work. So you can see our Jenkins is installed and you can see the dashboard here. So first I have deployed the Jenkins, but how I will be able to operate it? So first thing is I need to unlock the Jenkins. What I need to do? I need to unlock this Jenkins, but how we will unlock? Where is your password? So can you see this thing? It says war leave Jenkins secrets initial. So I need to go here, go to this part, Control C. In server, I will do cat and I will paste this. So in war leave Jenkins C. So it says permission denied. Why it says permission denied? Because it is a password and it has a, so my I am using Ubuntu. I am using Ubuntu user. Ubuntu is a user which has least privileges. So it will not allow me to see the password, etc. So I need to use sudo. What this sudo is doing? Sudo is nothing but super user. Super user has a very high high access, so it should work now. Now it says it gives me a password. I will just copy from here. I will just copy from here and paste it over there. Copied. I'll come here. Now I will paste it here and I will give continue. See, my Jenkins got unlocked. My Jenkins unlocked. Now first thing what it is telling me, so now I am getting started here. So plugins extend the Jenkins with additional features to support many different. So I don't want to select the plugins to install instead of I will install all the plugins that Jenkins is suggesting me. So I will go with that. So it will start to install all these things, all these packages, all these plugins. This all are plugins. So let us wait until it completes. So let till it completes I will show you here. So it said me to go here war leave Jenkins, right? How did I mean I didn't create any file called Jenkins. I didn't get this. From where did I get this? So when I installed, when I try to deploy this application, this file will be created, this path will be created. So what is here? So sudo lib Jenkins. If I go here, I can see many files. So this is where whenever you run any CI/CD, whenever you create anything in a Jenkins dashboard, everything automatically comes here and saves. So whenever you create anything, there is a thing called workspace. See, right now there is no workspace just because we have not created anything right now. So I will show you those things once we start creating the workflow, I mean workspace, everything. Okay, so let's go back, let it get installed, let all the plugins get installed. So it is about to finish. Okay. So our all the plugins, all the suggested plugins are installed. Now our work is to create. See, before when I tried to unlock this Jenkins using administrator password which Jenkins gave me while deploying. So now next time whenever you want to log into Jenkins, how we will log in? To log in you need some user, right? You need one admin user for your Jenkins. So we need to create, it will ask you to create one user. So I will create one admin user. I will set the password. I will confirm the password and I will give name as admin. So email for now I can give anything. It is not, you can give your own email, personal email or any email, professional email, not professional emails, the email whichever you use. So I will just save and continue it. So this, okay, so what is this? What this Jenkins URL means? Jenkins URL means nothing but where you have deployed. If you have deployed in localhost, then it will tell you localhost is to 8080. Since I deployed in a server, it gives me public IP is to 8080. So yeah, so my Jenkins URL is perfect. So I will just save and finish it. So now I will start using the Jenkins. Okay, so you can see one dashboard. So this is how our Jenkins looks. Just I will give you a walkthrough to this Jenkins. So here you can see a new item. What this new item means? This new item allows you to create a job. So when I say job, what do you mean by job? What is this job? Means job is nothing but a task which Jenkins performs. You are asking a Jenkins to perform one job. For example, as I said, we are using this for CI/CD, which means continuous integration and continuous deployment. So, what this continuous integration and continuous deployment does, first of all, so what I mean, CI is continuous integration. We use this Jenkins for this thing, for continuous integration and continuous deployment. So what comes in, you might think what comes in integration and what comes in deployment. See, what every time in any company you go, we have three things we'll do. Whenever developers pushes any code to the GitHub, we will build it, will test it, and then we will deploy it. Okay, these are the three things we'll do. So continuous integration is nothing but whenever the code is pushed, first building it and then testing it comes under continuous integration. Once you build it and deploy it, then comes a CS where we deploy it to the any cloud. It might be AWS, it might be Microsoft Azure, anywhere. So this is where CI/CD comes. Now, when I say here job, when I said What job? Means new item is nothing but creating a new job. It means nothing but creating one, uh, creating a task. Okay, so this is a creating a task. So what we'll do, this is where we do a task. So I have many options here. So mainly we use this pipeline and freestyle projects. So will freestyle project is nothing but configuring a pipeline or anything through a UI based. Whereas pipeline, you need to give tell Jenkins to run any job using a pipeline, using a script or code. So one example I will show you. Before going here, I will show you other things too. So if you click on this is called Manage Jenkins. This settings but type button called as Manage Jenkins. Here you can see many things. So this here system means if you want any email triggering or some kind of that, there it is like global setting. If you just add here, then you can use it in any of the job. Tools means using Maven, Gradle, something like that. Means whichever, like using a globally tools. Plugins means we have installed some of the plugins, right? When we install some suggested plugins, you can see those plugins here. Whatever you have installed, you can see all those here. Here you can see all those. And in case you want some plugins which is not installed, how you will check? You can come to your available, you can check here. First you need to first always check in install. Mm, check like git. I want a git extension. See here, git x, when I give a git, I got a many things. So if it says a tick mark here, then it means enabled. In case if you don't see anything here, just go to the available plugins and type here git. You can type here and you can just already installed, that's why it not says not saying not showing. In case if you need any of the plugins to be installed, just click on here and you can click this install, so it will get installed there. So this all about the manage Jenkins. Okay, but later going forward we can check everything. So now I will show you one how we can create one. I will show you one small demo. First I will create one small job. So I will give, this is has a job one. So first I will go with freestyle project, later on we can go with the pipeline project. So freestyle project, so I will click OK. Let it create. Okay, so I will write like creating first job. So creating first job. So for now I'm not going to touch anything, as this I'm gonna teach you from the basic. So this comes source code management. What is source code management? Source code management is nothing but any of your remote remote git like GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, anything. It can be anything, okay, where your code is stored. So next comes trigger. What is this trigger? See in here, whenever you write something, whenever you want to run some jobs, you have two methods. Either you need to go with manual steps or you need to go with the automatic way. Manual way means you need to create one job and you have an option called build now. So whenever you want, you can build it. But automatic is nothing but adding one trigger. Trigger means think you want to run one of the job at every day 10 o'clock. So if every day 10 o'clock in the morning, then you can go with poll SEM. Here you can add cron jobs. Cron job, hope you know cron job. Cron job is nothing but adding a time here. Like every day 10 o'clock it used to run, or every 1 minute my project has to run. Something like that. That is how you manually run it, or you automatically run it. Then comes environment, not needed. Here comes build steps. Here you need to add what you want to do. So first one small thing I will show. So I gave one description. For source code manage I will use nothing. I will just use my UI directly, and I'm not going anything to do automatic now. For now I will go with the manual step, manual building steps. So environment also nothing. I will just add one build step. I will go with executive shell. So here, what I want to do, just for example, I want to echo. So hey, this is this is DevOps with Anisha. Okay. Now what is echo? Echo is nothing but a print. How you use a print word in different things like different C or any programming language. Same thing I'm using echo here. So I will just go and save it. Okay. Now you have seen I have created one job. You can see that job here. See, I created one job. You can see here. Either you can build directly from here, or else go here, job one. You can see an option called build now. Click that build now option. You can see one hash one, and it says success. Click on that. How you will see, how you will tell that this success. Here you can see finish success. One more thing, this was the thing what which you triggered. Echo, hey, this is the DevOps with Anisha. Echo means what? It should print this statement. It should print this statement. So in next line you can see it have printed, hey, this is DevOps with Anisha. So this is how manual thing works. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's create one more item. Say job 2. I will go with freestyle project here. I will give okay. Okay, one more. Okay, so this is my second job. Now what I want to do, just now I printed one statement. Now I want to create one file or folder. What I will do, I will add a build step. So how to create one folder? What is the command? Mkdir -p. I want to create a folder name called um, job 2. So mkdir -p job 2 is my folder name. Let's save it, and I want to show where it gets created. Now I will give build now. So build got triggered. So you can see mkdir -p job executed, and here finished success. Now how you will confirm that this command worked? So go to your Jenkins server. I said this is the home. So whatever you do in a workspace, whatever you create in a jobs, or how many jobs you create, whatever you do, whatever you did in a UI, always will be saved here. Come to war lib Jenkins, do ls. You can see a folder called workspace. Workspace is the place where all the jobs is saved. So in workspace you can see there is job 1 which I created there, and I did echo, right, print one echo that one. This is folder job 2 which I created. So cd job 2, I will go here. You can see these things are nothing but the, while creating a new item you will be giving one name, right? In what name this pipeline should be saved. So that is the one, job 1 job 2. Inside job 2, I mean in a job 2 job, I mean in job 2 I wrote mkdir -p job 2. So this is my job 2. If it is confusing, we'll create one more. Here you can come to job 2, just go to the configure. Here write one more command like mkdir -p uh, folder. Okay, this is my folder. I also want to create one file also here. So what I will do, touch in that folder. Inside the folder I want to give file.txt. Okay, let's save it and let's build it. Let's another build create. So here it got failed. Why? Okay, cannot touch folder file.txt, no such file or direct. Okay, correct. First, what I need to do is I'll create one file first. Just go to the Jenkins, here job 2, configure. Here you can make some changes. First, let me create one folder, not folder. I will give some name. Um, what name I need to give? I will give. I will create code folder. I will be creating. Let's do this. I already created, so I don't want to create once again. Now I want to create a code. So ls, I will just build now. Okay, it got created. Let's go to the server and check if it created in workspace. You should see job 2. So cd in job 2 I created one folder. I created code folder. So you can see code folder, right? Now what I want to do is now my second task is I want to create any file here, and I want to check in my UI. See, what I will do is I will create one file here. So touch uh, file. No, first I will go inside cd. No, okay. So touch file one.txt is the file I created. Okay, here if you are creating here, you need sudo permission. So you can see file.txt. Now inside that file I want to write something. Sudo vi file.txt. What I will write? I will write slash uh, slash this one. This is how we always write executing command. This is nothing but bin bash is a shebang telling a shebang to in this file something is written, run that. So I am writing echo echo hey, this is Jenkins class. Okay, now I will just save it. Now how we will be running it? This one, file.txt, sh is the command, file dot. So okay, bash file.txt. So you can see when I clicked on bash file.txt, I can see the see it is giving the output as hey, this is Jenkins class. Inside what I had written echo print this. So it have printed me. But this is from the server and I did. Now I want this thing to be done from the UI. So pwd. So this is where my this one available. So I will just warlive Jenkins workspace in that job 2 in that. Okay, come here. What I will do is I will configure. Now here everything is created. Now code is created. I don't want that. I want I in what command I ran from there, from my server end. I want to run that command from here. So sh or bash, anything you can use. What I should do from here in workspace, there is job 2. In job 2, which file I have written? File 1.txt. So let's see. So I will build now. Okay, it got failed. No such file. Why? Why no such file? What's wrong? PWD workspace job 2. Inside job 2, I have file 1.txt. Job 2 file 1.txt. Okay, let's go with this. I won't give it job 2. Instead, I will give file 1.txt. Okay, let's go here and make some changes. I'll just configure. Has job 2 will be automatically saved. I'm not going to add job 2. Sh file.txt I will do. Just save it. Let's see now. Okay, it passed. What it's saying? Okay, from by sitting in my UI, I gave that sh file1.txt. This what this Jenkins did. Jenkins fetched the file from the server and gave me the output here. So here this is the Jenkins class. This is giving the output from there to from my server to my UI. So this is one thing. Now let's go with the trigger. Till now we already we did a manual build now, but now I want to teach you how automatically we can do this. So we'll create a new job for this. So new item, I want to create job trigger. So I will go with the freestyle project and I will click on OK. So uh, adding what I will do, adding trigger to the job. Now I'm not going to touch here, source code also I'm not going. Here you can see this is where trigger comes. So trigger built remotely from script. So now I'm not using any script so that this trigger works from the script. So build the after other projects are built. No, I don't want to go this. Build periodically. Okay, fine, we can go with this. GitHub hook trigger for Git's SEM polling. This we will be using when we will be using GitHub. I mean, we will be using our GitHub for CI/CD purpose. Now, right now, I'm not showing you any CI/CD, so I'm not going whole SEM also. I'm not going. I want build periodically. Build periodically is nothing but you need to add cron jobs. So you will be having 5 cron jobs. I will explain this. This first cron job is for time for minutes. Minutes means 0 to 59 minutes. You can use it. Next one comes, this comes for the heart. At what time you want to run? You want to run it at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, that way. So next come for the month. First day of the month, second day of the month, third day of the month. Same way. Then comes year, and this is for the week. Week can be taken as like 0 to 7. 0 and 7 will be the Monday. So if you want, I can show here cron guru we have. So here you can see all 5 stars you have. So first one comes for the minute. How many minutes you want? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay. Next comes for the hour. 1 to 24 hours. It goes from 1 to 24. Next comes the day. First day of the month, second day, third day, every day. This comes month. From January to December is considered here. This comes for the weekdays. From 0 to 7 means either 0 and 7 can be considered as Sunday. Sunday is a non-standard one. So now if I want to run at 11:30 every day, I need to give 11 hour 30 minute. So what is that? At 11:30. So next at this day at 11:30 my project will be running. So what if I want to run at uh, every 11 o'clock? Then it should be like at every 11, every minute past hour 11. Okay, so this is fine. Now if I want to run every minute, then it should be like all the 5 stars. It means at every minute the your thing has to be run. Now what we will do is we will go here and I will give it 5 because we don't have time to wait till 5 or 10 minutes or every hour. I will go with every minute. Now whatever I have, I will trigger. It should whatever I will add a job or add a build step. This should trigger every minute. So coming to the build step, here in executive step, I will write echo. Hmm, like hey beautiful. I will write hey beautiful or else hey pretty. Okay, now I want this to be echo is to be print every 1 minute, every single minute. So save. Now there is no single build. We'll wait. We'll wait for the next 1 minute. Now it's 3:57. Let's wait for the 58. Let's wait for 1 minute. So now I won't go to do anything. I'm not going to click this bill now as I used to do for the before. Instead, I will wait for every 1 minute. See, before I didn't click anything, but it got automatically triggered, right? Because we have added the trigger for every 1 minute. So when it became 58, this got triggered. In 59, you will be seeing other trigger. At 60, again trigger. So for every 1 minute, every each minute you will be seeing this. Now going to the console output, you should see it have printed hey pretty. So this is how trigger works. So we saw how trigger works. We saw how our we can use this executive shell, how we can automate, like we how we can create from both the end, how we can create the files and add contents, or how we can fetch the file by sitting in a UI. We can fetch the file from the server, or by sitting in the from UI, how we can add all our save our files in server, so vice versa. So next I will show you parameters. So I will go with new item. I will tell this has my I will give it has parameter itself. Where this parameter comes to use, I will go with freestyle project. So here using parameter. So here what come how this also I want to trigger, no, every 1 minute I don't want to trigger. Here build steps in before going to the build steps, what I want to show you is I want to show you parameters. So using parameters, so I didn't show you anything from this part, right? Now I want to show this project is parameterized. So add parameter, we will go with the choice parameter or string parameter. First we will go with string parameter, then I will show you choice parameter. So like parameter is nothing but before building your before building the application, it will ask for your choice. It will ask for your name, like you can tell which environment is this. It will tell you, it will give you options to choose, or you can either type by yourself what you want. So for example, I will give parameter like f name, my first name, okay, and I will create one more parameter. I will give as L name. I will give as Khan. So this is the parameter I have added. Now I won't trigger anything. First I will add a build step. So it's like my name is, see, whenever it comes about the variables, it is like a variable, adding variable only. So whenever it comes about the variable, you will be using dollar sign, like I will use dollar sign f name and dollar L name. So what should happen is before it starts building, it should ask me for the first name and second name, then it should print. So echo my name is. Okay, so now let's save this. Now I will give, now you can see any difference here. Before it was showing build now, but now it says build with parameters. Build with parameter means it doesn't build directly. Instead it will build by asking your choice. It will ask for your input, then it will build. So now build with parameter I will click. So it is asking what is your first name, what is your end name, but you can see there is my already my name is available. How this name is available? This name is available because of the default. While adding a parameters, it had asked me for the default, right? So I had given default name is Anisha Khan, but I don't know. Instead of that I will give dogs. Here I will give Anisha. Okay, now I will build it. Now it should build. So it started building. Just go and check what it says. So my name is DevOps Anisha. Instead of what I had given here, I had given F name and L name, right? And default I had given as Anisha Khan. Instead of giving my name is Anisha Khan, it took my input. What input I gave? I gave her first name has DevOps and last name has Anisha. So it gave me printed like my name is DevOps Anisha. And one more. Okay, we will go with the parameter itself, and I want to show how choose works. So this is one kind of parameter. Other parameter will choose. We will go with the choice parameter. Choice parameter means you can give choices. For what choices? Here, what choices? Okay, let's say branch. I will say branches. Okay, branch. I will give choices here. I will give dev. In one line, you can add one dev, UAT, and prod. Three, uh, three choices I have given, and now I will, instead of saying it, where it should echo. So here it is like my name is whatever I say. Again, echo. I will give like echo. Work in this one. What I have given branch, right? Branch work in uh, work in dev branch. Echo work in whatever branch I choose, that one. Okay, so now save it. Now again I will build with parameter. Now you can see three options. One says f name, l name, and what is the branch. Okay, here spelling is mistake branch, so it won't build. Okay, I want to show you how to troubleshoot also. So first name, L name. Okay, I will give different name. I will give here Annie, and I will give Annie itself. Annie, and I will create. I will use UAT branch. Let's build and see what error you will get. Why it is not creating? Why it is not creating? It should show me 3, right? But it is not showing me 3. Why? So just go and check what's going wrong here. See, this when I had given f name and l name, it started to build and it was giving me the output. So till here it was fine. But when it came here, I did a wrong. Here I gave branch. Here I have given branch A, and here I have given different name. Same name I need to mention both way. If I am using branch here, I need to use branch here too. Now I will save, and now I will build with parameter. So let's give Anisha Khan. Instead of this, I will give prod build. See, now it started build. Before it didn't build, right? So my name is Anisha Khan and work in a prod branch. I choose this prod, right? So work in a prod branch. So this is how prod works. So I showed you how to use a trigger how to use parameter, how to use automatic, how to manually build it, how to automatically build it, how to use where, how used to trigger, how what is cron job, etc. Right? So for now, this is a basic class in a session 1. I will meet you in a next session where I will be teaching you how